What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Highland Brewery for another putter review. This time we have a head-to-head matchup. Doomsday Landmine versus Doomsday Proximity Mine. Head-to-head, let's see which one beats out which. We're about to have a really nasty thunderstorm, so it's the perfect time to review some Doomsday discs. Hole number one, 216, right there at the bottom of the hill, off the top. We're gonna go Landmine first and then Proximity Mine. All right. So Landmine is a 2202. Proximity Mine's a 2301.5. Let's see how similar those two fly. Kind of shanked both throws. It does glide a long way though. All right, par. Let's get off of this hole, move on to two. Now the interesting thing about these two discs is Doomsday, they really don't stick to the main. This is what a putter should be, this is what a mid-range should be. They kind of go outside of that and kind of do their own thing. But these two discs are similar to two interval molds. It's like the Polecat and the Birdie got a facelift. These are bigger around, blockier, chunkier, sharper. And they're both 2-speed versus the 1-speed of the Birdie and the Polecat. Hole number two, 285 feet. Punch it out there. It's in the long basket, so I don't think I can make it with either one. But Landmine still has the box. Wow, that hill turned over pretty nice though. Okay, bad release both times. Still a long way to the pin, but I don't have to throw it quite as hard, so I can be a little bit more controlled with it. Still a ways down there. I almost hit that gap. See how the Landmine handles the forehand. Pretty good. It just hooks. It hooks on your finger. It's very sharp on the bottom too. That was amazing. Proximity Mine still even. Landmine 1 over. I'm gonna try them both on a forehand for this hole. Hole 3 is 190 feet, so I'm gonna go down this left fairway and just pop them. This one holds pretty well, but it hooks on your finger. I haven't tried this one yet. Let's see. That is an amazing disc. I might actually bag a Proximity Mine after this. Every time. That one hooks on your finger on a forehand. You're gonna give it one more shot. Nice little softy. Hopefully it doesn't hold on. No, it's still held on, but it's overstable enough to help. I don't like that disc very much. That disc, on the other hand, Proximity Mine, 1 down, no one saw it coming. Landmine, 2 over par. Not a good showing from the Landmine. Hole number 4, 269 feet. Proximity Mine is at first. With the right throw, I might be able to get this one there. Oh, I didn't turn it. I released that on hyzer. Oh, Proximity Mine has a bump. Probably from the forehand throw into the tree. I might have been in the way of that throw, but it flipped and turned and rode, and then it faded back. That's such a weird flight. I don't think the 0-2 is accurate anymore, especially if you overpower it and throw it really hard. But probably has to do with just that it is a straight blocky rim. If you thought the Polka was blocky, this is an actual lid. Like, that is, there's nothing, no other way around it. Nice little soft fan grip. Yes, I am straight up and down. This hillside is very steep. Oh my goodness. Should have put the tripod down. Let's see if the same thing happens with the landmine. Nope, too close. Back to flat ground. After a random tragic turn of events, Proximity Mine takes a bogey, bottom of the box. Still even par though. 2 over par, we have the landmine. Hole 5, 230 feet, bends around to the right. The landmine, if you throw it really hard, has been turning and riding a little bit. So let's see what happens if I throw it flat to Anheuser. Let's see how much it turns and rides there. Okay, that worked out pretty well. See how Proximity Mine holds the Anheuser. I didn't turn it at all. I hit a tree on 5's fairway, kicked across 6's fairway, and now we're in 7's fairway. I have to throw back across all the fairways to try to get to the basket. I'm gonna need an amazing scramble shot from here. Let's go a little soft flex forehand. I'm getting tree night on this hole. I'm gonna pull out the old catch disc trick and I'm gonna throw it on a thumber. I thought it would can a little bit more, but that's all right. I do need to make this though. It's so good. Guess the Proximity Mine is still in the lead. Proximity Mine, or Landmine, 2 over. Proximity Mine 1 over par, and it's a weird turn of events. Both of them have taken 2 bogeys in a row. But one of them also took a birdie because it's super sick at putting. Unfortunately, Landmine has the box first, so we'll see what this one can do. I think I might try the forehand one more time, and I'm just gonna aim at the right side of the fairway, so when I pull it to the left, it's in the middle, right? So I aimed at these trees right here. It sticks on your finger. Proximity Mine though, pretty dirty on a forehand. A little iffy, but I mean, with the way that disc has been putting, I might make another birdie. That might have rolled. Power. It needs some authority to make a putt. Tied for this hole. Landmine's still with the box. Proximity Mine's still in front. Hole number 7, 264 feet. Landmine's still with the box. Gonna need a rip with both of these. This one probably has less of a chance to get there, but because of the weird flip up I'm getting, I don't know if it's from the putter plastic or just that the disc is going to do that. So I'm gonna need a touch of hyzer on this release for it to stand up and ride straight before it fades. It's not a 0-2, it's more like a -1-2, maybe a -2-2. It's getting a lot of drifty flight, but also fading pretty decently hard. It's kind of a unique flight. Flipped up, but I was too far to the right to start off with. Proximity Mine should do the trick. Try to keep this one a little bit flatter, a little bit straighter down the tunnel, and it should get there. Yeah, that's more like it. it is a little still overstable. When you throw it slow, it's gonna be that 0-2. But if you're trying to throw it hard at all, throw it with some hyzer. It'll flip up nice, then give you a reliable fade. Probably say more about this, but the Landmine is like a flip up overstable disc, and the Proximity Mine is more of a traditionally overstable, where you're not going to get that flip at the start. It's going to be very true to its line, and then it's going to finish. Granted, it doesn't finish very hard, but it does still finish reliably every time. Got the Proximity Mine back to even par. Landmine still at 2 over. We could do some cool things on this hole though. Traditionally, you don't want to throw a forehand here, but I almost want to throw this Proximity Mine on a forehand. The Landmine definitely throwing a backhand, but Proximity Mine has the box. So do I want to go forehand and just be super touchy? You know what? Let's do it. I'm having a lot of fun throwing this disc. That was almost an ace. All right, Landmine, backhand, a little soft flex. Hopefully it doesn't hold that turn. If that's not two different ways to approach the hole and two pretty decent shots with disc that I'm not very comfortable with, I feel really good after those 2 throws. Hopefully I can make the putts, but I feel really good. To the ace when it makes sense, I'm a little further away, but I do have to putt first now. It's so dirty. It went from like, this is amazing, whatever is this disc? I was so confused by this disc. I still can't figure it out, and I've thrown it for, this is now the second video I filmed with the Landmine. I still don't understand it. The Proximity Mine though might actually make my bag. It might do it, possibly. Hole number 9, 235 feet. Last chance to do something cool. Currently 2 over, currently 1 under. Could possibly be 2 under. Let's see if we can make a birdie with both of these. As far as comparison goes, the Landmine flies like a slightly faster bird, in that if you power up on it, you're gonna need some hyzer because it's gonna flip and it's gonna turn if you throw it flat. If you throw it on some hyzer, it's gonna flip up, go pretty straight for a while, and then it's gonna have a pretty decent amount of fade. But if you throw them flat, it's gonna be finishing pretty straight because it's gonna turn first and then it's gonna try to fade. So it's not really a 0-2, it's more like a -1 or a -2-2. Still an interesting disc. I'm still not sold on this. The Polecat was amazing, and this slightly more overstable, slightly grippier, just bigger, chunkier Polecat, just, it's not doing it for me. Not to say it won't be your disc, because if you want a bird that goes a little bit further, Landmine might be for you. The Proximity Mine, however, I am so torn right now because I love my stabilizers as that little soft forehand approach shot, but for some reason, the way that this disc is coming out of my hand, it is so true and reliable. I'm getting a reliable fade, but it's not super aggressive. You know, it might be wind dependent, but I think I might start putting a Proximity Mine in my bag as the replacement to a stabilizer, just for some fun rounds maybe. And I'm really liking the way it's flying on a forehand. Backhand, it's pretty decently overstable. I never really got a good anhyzer rip with it, so I don't know if it's gonna flex out on me, but I have a green C-Line P2. Those things are pretty beef, so if I need something that's gonna flex out, that one will probably do it. Let's see if we can make some birdies. Proximity Mine is up first, so forehand, and then we're going backhand turnover with the Landmine. Little bit short, but I mean, that's the shot, that's the line. That's why I love that disc. And then feels more like a turnover disc than it does an overstable putter, but we're gonna throw it up there, touch an anhyzer, let it drift over. That's too much turn. Actually, it might have gotten lucky through the trees. Headwind putt, like 45 feet. This is the proximity mine, can handle literally anything. No way. No freaking way. I thought that didn't have a chance as soon as I let go of it. Okay, for now, proximity mine is going into my tournament ready bag. Stabilizers might stay in, but the proximity mine is definitely going in. Oh my goodness. I had the drop of a bird. It's a slightly faster, just really chunky bird. Anyways. Landmine is at 2 over. Proximity mine is 2 under and is going directly into my bag. Didn't even write my number on it, definitely going to now. If you enjoy content like this, make sure to like the video. If you want to see something new, make sure to comment that down below, and make sure to subscribe for all the new content and for all those subscriber only giveaways. Until next time, I'll see you out on the course. Nice shot.